wow, just wow. So those have never been changed in this car's life by the look of it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of fixing this damn thing. Well, it's actually been pretty good. Just a little quick update. Water pump, since the water pump's been done, I mean it's been what? For about a week now since it was done. It's done about 200 miles, maybe if not more since. No problems at all, so I'm happy with that. So today I've got a little list of stuff to go through. It's just little things I've picked up on since driving it, and just little things that I still haven't done since before driving it. Here's my little list. Here we go. Alright, so I've written them all down and we're going to try and do them today. So I've got, I'll just turn the camera around a minute. There we go. Alright, so today I've got brake pads, fuel filter, washer jets, door card, boot toolbox, battery cover, and still trying to figure out what this knocking noise is. Now, I'm pretty convinced that this knocking noise is nothing to do with the suspension, because I've given it a good shake at 40-50 miles an hour and it doesn't bang like that. It's only when it's going over bumps. Of course, if you remember in the last video, I changed the drop links, so which is what it sounded like, but I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the exhaust. Whether or not it's the clamps banging that replaced the weld that some moron had done when they decatted it, or whether it's just the brackets may have become a bit loose, or because we've had it up and down, whether or not that one of the rubbers has deteriorated. There we go, that's a bit better. So obviously I'll jack it up today. I'm going to do the brakes in a bit. First I want to go around and just do the little bits. I also got to add to this list so I don't forget it, but I've got the bits out of it. Is the rear door trims just below the window line. They're not completely straight. They're sort of, I'll show you. It's a bit of an odd one. See if this car will let me out. There we go. Right, so this one doesn't. It fits nicely along there, and then it raises up there. And I have tried to push it down, but it just comes straight back up again, so I'm changing it. The next one is this one, and this one is a lot worse. So I've got some new ones on my little pile over there, and luckily I did manage to find replacements of these, and they are actually in Cosmos Black, unlike this sort of black here, because obviously that's hanging off. That's chipped, and I've got another one for the driver's door, but the driver's one's probably just as in as bad condition, but luckily the back ones are fine. So right, they're going to be slightly different colour, but at least they're not broken, so I'll roll with that. Yeah, I gave this thing a bit of a clean. I mean, it's a bit dusty now. I don't know really why I bothered tyre shining these tyres, but I mean they did look a bit horrible, but they look a bit better than what they did. So I'll just show you the little jobs that I am going to do. Alright, so we'll start in the boot. I've already taken out a little lug that holds this on, because as you can see here, this is broken. I know it's trivial stuff, it doesn't make much of a difference, but when you're going along and that's just doing that in the boot, not a nice noise. So this also broke, which goes up in there, which obviously screws to. I've got another boot panel there, I've got to clean it up and all that. The battery, I've got a new battery cover because the other half of this is completely missing, and it's always been missing, so I've got a replacement yet again. That needs cleaning. A door card, because every time I open this door, it catches, and it's just slowly peeling it away. So it's broken. Some people say, "Oh, stick a screw through it." Not my style. So we're going to get on. First we're going to work in the boot, just work back to front, because as I say, I'm changing the front pads. The discs, I'm happy enough with them that they've got enough meat to take another set of pads just for this round, and then I will just get, because they're only cheap pads anyway, so I'll get Brembos all round for it when the time comes. So first of all, sort this boot out, because it is just a mess. I mean, look at that. Body filler and God knows what. Not for my car, I was doing another vehicle, so yeah, so we'll get this cleaned up in the boot, get this all done, and then we're going to move on to the door card and just move on forward. I'm going to take the washer jets out, get some warm water or hot water, drop them in the hot water, and hopefully all the grime and all the sludge that's come from the washer fluids over the past couple of years or 20 odd years or whatever it is will come out of them, hopefully. So we're going to try that, so let's get on with this.
You are listening to JimiBass, 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 JimiBass,
So I think British summer is going to come on upon us. I've managed to change this door strip, just about. So there we are. It's better than the original one that was damaged, which on the end of this one, there we go, half of the plastic coating off here was missing. So I had to get it on by means of claw hammer. So just get it in place and just give it a light tap. I'm going to see just how much I can do whilst we're here before it hits the rain. I'm going to change this trim. I won't film it for a minute just in case it does lash it down the rain halfway through. I'll go around the other side and show you. So I've laid out all the bits here for the other side. My jack's there ready to get it up on axle stands. So as you can see, this one here is just completely annihilated. So we're getting rid of that. There's not even one on that door, so I've got the replacement there. And obviously, yeah, again, the replacement trim that runs up along the top there. If this one doesn't sit down either, I'm going to find another one, because I'm not having that. Yep, it is definitely starting to rain. So I'm going to quickly get these done. Maybe not. I'm going to wait for the rain to go, so I'll change that. Yeah, wait for the rain to go, and then I'll go around, change the rest of these trims, and then we'll hopefully do the brake pads and stuff, and the other stuff on my list. I'll go and tick my list off whilst we're at it. And yeah, wait for this rain to stop, and I shall be back with you once it stops. Right, so I've just changed this side. As you can see, no more bent up trim, but one thing that's really annoying me now, that's catching. Every time. So I'm going to try and move this back somehow. But I think there's something a bit untoward going on up here. So I'm going to have a look. I'm going to see if I can shift the whole trim over ever so slightly, because I think it's ever so slightly offline here. Yeah, I'd say it is. It's gone just there. So I'm going to try and push all this up, and hopefully that will mean that this goes back in place, but it is still slightly raining. So I will literally just do the bits, and I'll just come back to you after every time I've done a bit. I think the rain's going to hold off for a minute. So off camera, obviously rain and other things going on. We've got the door trim changed, so it's complete and not half of one, and the back one's on. I've left this one alone because the other one that's down on the floor looks a bit more bent than the one that's on it, so we're just going to leave that. Excuse my vape in my hand. I'll quit smoking and things. Go around to the other side. Now, I managed to cure the banging noise and adjust this trim here because it had all completely gone. Well, not completely gone, rather. It gone in a funny way where this whole trim here had moved all the way along and was pushing this rubber here. So what I've done is I broke the Gorilla Glue that was holding the clips on beforehand, and I've slid it back so it's now in the right place, and I've re-glued them, so I've left the door shut, and I'll leave it shut for a couple of hours and just let it all set. Right, so the next job is going to be the door card. As we know, as I showed you earlier, you pull it and it just catches. So I'm going to get the one out of the boot. Now, in my wisdom, over 2 years ago, I decided that I was going to go for grey and black two-tone interior. Why, I don't know. It just didn't look right. So there is my door card. And the only reason it's still got this piece in it is because it actually has the leather door handle. Even though the rest of the door panel ain't leather, I'm going to take it out because I have got in here, there we are, a replacement, so it matches all the rest of it. It's even got the window switch inside. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to replace it with that one and then put it on. It's a little bit damaged on the back corner here, just there. But it's better than the one that's catching, because what's happened, as with even opening the door, you can see the problem is that as it's all broken away and the clip is damaged. So I've also got to go in the garage again, find some little bits to try and fix that one and put some new clips in. And what I'm trying to do is assemble the chrome strip that runs, I'll show you, along here. I'm going to assemble it on the door card before I put the door card on, because you can do it, even though it's a bit of a pain in the backside, but I'm going to try it anyway. So I'm going to get on with that, change that horrible piece in the middle of the door panel, and let's see if we can get it all back together. And then it's literally, I've ticked off everything. I've also done the washer jets, and there was just a little bit of film just stuck over one of the jets on each side, so I've managed to get that off. So that's one less thing to worry about. So then it will be on to brake pads and fuel filter. I'm debating whether we're going to do the fuel filter first or the brake pads, but I'm going to whip the wheels off anyway, and then we're going to try and find get to the bottom of this knocking noise that keeps going on, which I can't yet find out what it is. So let's hopefully we can find it. Right, so got this door panel off, as you can see. There we go. Now, this one here is our damaged one, which catches on the door, and this is our replacement. Now, technically speaking, that's probably not great, but I mean, until I get full leather door cards, which is my plans, that's what we're going to run with. So it's just so it doesn't catch, it doesn't make that door panel any worse. I mean, I could try and find something to bridge in it to try and make it work, but I can't be asked. So I'm going to go in the garage, find one of these little trim clips, which I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of. If not, I might just move this location of this one up to there and attach it to the top of this door panel, and I might chuck some super glue on that just to try and stick it down. I mean, there ain't much I can do about that there, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'm going to do that and get this door card on, and then we'll jack this up and we can start working underneath. Right, that is this door card on. And the good thing is it doesn't catch for now. It's a little bit off where I'd like it, but I'm not getting any catching, which is good. Apart from that horrible bit there, but let's say it's better than the door card that just smashes itself against the door every time. So, right, I'm going to tidy up all the little bits, and we're going to get the wheels off this, and yeah, brake pads and fuel filter. Well, got the wheel off, and just looking at these, yeah, they're a bit on the thin side, so we will be changing those. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the caliper off, get these changed this side. I'm going to wind the caliper back. I'm going to take the reservoir cap off, just so that the fluid can go up without obviously pressurising inside. And I'll do the other side, and I'll do the fuel filter whilst it's up in the air, and get it all down. And we're going to give it a little run and go and see how she brakes, and see if it's running any better. I mean, it does run perfectly fine anyway, but you know, just precautionary and preventative maintenance, shall I say. Right, let's get on and do this. Right, so there is some nice new brake pads. Now, I'm seriously not joking when I say that these, I don't even think there's a date on them, but that is, I'll throw it on the floor a minute. That is definitely an original brake pad. There is no way on earth that they've ever been changed. That's shocking. I mean, I can't see a date on these. Maybe somebody might see some of these numbers and be able to help on this one, and I will wash the back of them off and just check, but oh, hang on a minute, let's have a look. Okay, I know it's not a date. You've got 2140905, so that's not, but I'm going to check these numbers anyway and see. Right, let's get on with the other side. Right, so more on this. New fuel filter is up inside there. Here is the original, original again. Where's the timestamp on it? Or date stamp rather. Hang on a minute. Where is it? I did just find it. There we go. 9th of the 4th, 98, I think that is. Yeah, 9th of the 4th, 98. So yet again, I think BMW have got a lot to answer for, considering this thing was serviced by them right up through to 2015. So when I go to anywhere near the Cotswolds again, I might drop into BMW and go, "Here, do you want your brake pads back?" Look at how long they've lasted. Because I've just checked the service records, because Cotswold BMW sent them to me, and it's never ever had its brakes done in the entire time it's been serviced at BMW. So that would say to me that they were original, unless somebody since has bought original pads and put them in, which yet again I doubt, because it was it was serviced from 98 right through to 2015, and I bought this car on 114,000, and I did a lot of motorway miles. I think it was nearly 7,000 motorway miles. So I'm inclined to believe that they are definitely original. So I'm going to do the other side because it's now going to chuck it down with rain, which is brilliant. So I'm going to get this done as quickly as possible, and then we'll go and take it out for a test drive. Plus I've got to put this all back together. Hand relief. It stops. Doesn't make much difference to the way it runs, changing that filter, but I think it was probably for the good. Yeah, so that's that done. Obviously door card's done. My checklist is all done. So it's an actual first time I should be able to do one of these videos and done everything that I've managed to write on my list, which is good. Oh, and another thing I did manage to do, it wasn't today, but it was a couple of days ago. A lot of people say, oh, that these phones that these cars come with, I'll just show you a minute, that these phones don't work. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, obviously most of them will switch on. Got my own personal message. Searching. No, believe it or not, oh, I do need to change that, which I'll do that off camera, because obviously I need to have the microphone that's here, but I'm not doing it with dirty hands. So, excuse my cough, still got it. Right, so if I go to menu, telephone,
Welcome to O2 Pay and Go. Top up, tariff and bolt-on service. To top up, press 1. To hear your call time or remaining tariff or bolt-on...
so there you go. Right, so that's the phone obviously working, and my job's done for today. I've just got over a coughing fit and it might start again. Yeah, obviously the car's pretty much there now. It's, you know, it's got a safe set of pads in it, new fuel filter. You know, I've done all the little bits that were annoying me. The checklist is done. Yes. So obviously I'm going to end the video there, but before I do, I don't know when I'm going to be able to put up another video because there just isn't much to do. So until the other car comes in, I'm going to be pretty bored, so I'll be doing little things on and off camera. So I'll probably do like a bi-weekly vlog just to let you know how the car's running and if there's any other issues that have come up. Hopefully there's not. Touch fake wood. So yeah, that's about it for now. Unless something else comes up where I can film and get an episode out or two or something else. If it's not this car, it might be another 7. It could be anything. So, but until then, thanks a lot for watching so far and liking and your subscribing and your support so far. And hopefully I shall see you very soon in the next one. And I'm going to go and investigate when the last service was done on this car by BMW, and double check all the history for it and find out when these discs and pads were changed, if they ever were. But according to the stuff I have got, which is on my phone, it hasn't been, so I'm going to give it a go and have a look. But yeah, thank you very much for so yeah, thank you very much for watching so far, and I shall catch you in the next one.